Hey guys, what's up? This is Scher talking. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about farming stage number 2.2.5 on the second part of the story mode. We just received an update. This is the last stage. It's the only one that has the highest cap so far. It's 83 for status and then 90s for HP. It's very hard to farm status right now, so I recommend you farming this stage instead of the other ones. Some people will only farm on 2.2.4 or 2.2.3. I will not be discussing those stages in this video. I'll be making a second video for all the remaining stages. But this one is the one that we need to talk right now, since, well, you need status. Maybe you should farm the highest cap right now and then switch to other stages to farm weapons. That's what I recommend. And it's not an easy stage because there's a boss here. You can check the boss here by clicking here. And they will follow this pattern sometimes, where the highest cap is a boss stage and not everyone will be able to clear it with an easy. It has all resistances, but not that high for poison, but I don't suggest you trying to kill it with poison. It's weak against slash, sun and heat, and a little weak against pierce. At least you can bring a lot of different options here. This enemy can inflict sleep most of the time, but also paralyze and confuse. I haven't remember seeing stun yet, but well, it may happen. I suggest you bringing helmets because it usually uses an attack that is considered blunt. So equipment that increases blunt resistance and characters that already have native resistance to blunt are recommended here. Well, at least you have a lot of different elements to attack. We will be discussing the first strategy, and it may seem like the stage is made for slashers, but, well, mages work way better than slashers here, and I'll explain why. I believe that this is my best farming strategy, and I'll explain. As you can see, we have Barthélemy here, and Barthélemy is maxed. He's just using the normal setup, starting with Abaddon Hands and Heat Wind. I want to finish the first wave with my Judie. She will use Psycho Noise to finish the first wave. And then I have my Byunei finishing the second wave, but she cannot finish it by herself. She will need extra help from Barthélemy with Rising Earth. So 360 Delta is on 11. And then I have my boss killer Polka here. He will be the one using Scatter Explosions, and that is pretty powerful. The last character is Final Emperor, and he's here for training, but he's also a very good idea to bring since the damage is pretty high. Judie is also helping decrease the intelligence and will from the boss. And debuffing the intelligence means that it will have lower chances to inflict confusion, paralyze, or sleep. She is double value here. With that said, let's just try the setup here. Well, two enemies in the front, they are weak to Slash and Moon. Let's see. We want Barthélemy to attack before everyone else with Abaddon Hands, and then we want Judie to finish. But if this happens, it's still okay. Don't mind about this. It's either Judie or Byunei that needs to attack. This time we have Psycho Noise going first, Heat Wind, and then probably Aerodyne. Yeah. You see, Polka didn't attack anyone here, so he has full BP to use Scatter Explosion now. He will be able to use this on this turn and then on the next one. You may get inflicted with confusion or paralyze or sleep, but this setup is just so powerful, that, well, it doesn't really matter. If someone dies, the other one will be able to finish. Another Scatter Explosion. This is extremely fast. It's the best strategy I could make here. You can remove your Final Emperor and add anyone else. He is not needed. We could finish with the second Scatter Explosion without the need of Final Emperor. Still going with Anima stream, we are now training different mages. We have Rouge. Rouge will be using the normal standard Raging Gust and Darkbringer. I even increased Dark Sizzle to 5 so that he never uses. It's just Raging Gust, Darkbringer, and then Darkbringer every 2 turns. Then there's Byunei, and Byunei will not be using Rising Earth on this strategy. She only uses 360 Delta. Mei-Ling will just use any of her attacks. She starts with Solar Shot and then Saber Ray. You can see that her Saber Ray is not even maxed. The good thing is that Mei-Ling is also a healer, so if you need emergency healer, she will help you. Blue is here for the same thing, Storm Burst and Saber Ray. I don't want him to use Light Balls, so it's okay. The good thing is that we barely need to change the way the characters work here. Anyone that goes first or second will work. Just will work. I also have my Ellen, the Before the Abyss Ellen. This one is not the best one for STR farming, but she gets more endurance, and then she will help with Wild Flurry, or sometimes Heavy Cut. Just Wild Flurry and Heavy Cut she'll be using. But this is a trainee slot, you can bring anyone. Okay, let's go. So again, anyone can attack, anyone can go in any order. Blue is able to finish that enemy. Byunei is able to finish the other enemy. They don't need that much extra power, so that's why they are on the front of the Anima string formation. Yeah, now she uses Aerodyne, then there's Storm Burst, and now also Solar Shock. Doesn't really matter who goes before the other one, because it may seem like a waste to use Solar Shot here, but it's not, because she will have Saber Ray against the boss. The boss is weak to Slash and Sun, so the damage will be pretty good. Yes, as you can see. Aerodyne also debuffs agility, so we go before the boss on next turn. There you see Pollen. Another good thing is that, remember, we are bringing mages. They usually have higher will. They are also better to resist blunt damage. So even if it uses Pollen, we will not die here. We won't die here. Now look, Ellen is attacking, helping a little. She barely needs to do damage here. But this strategy uses 2 or 3 turns, usually 3 turns. But it should be cool enough as well. Yes. 3 turns, but safe. Very safe strategy. The next strategy is made for those that may not have many mages, but they still have at least Byunei. And what you can do here is bring Final Emperor in the middle. Final Emperor will be using Flowering Plume. And there's Ellen. She will be using Cut Timber all the time. And then there is Sif. Sif will be using only Cut Timber as well, because the boss is a plant, and then we'll be doing more damage against plants. This slot here where we have Ricky is a training slot, but I suggest you training some slash damage dealers because it will be better. Let's change and get someone here. I suggest you go with either Global Exclusive Katarina or the normal Katarina, or also Final Empress. I don't think Jen is that good here, so choose one of those because they can keep using this first skill here. I will be going to Global Exclusive Katarina this time. I just got Flowering Plume to 3 again. Okay, that should work. What we want here is for Ellen to kill the first enemy. Well, there's no much thing if you're... Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's working. Just don't want our Byunei to attack. Everyone else can attack in any order. Yes. Remember that also Global Exclusive Katarina is a trainee here. She's not performing as we want. Good Timber. See the damage? Pretty high. Oh, probably instead Final Emperor got affected with sleep. Another Cut Timber. Pretty high damage. Yeah. Time for a revenge. Yeah, and it's done. This one is also pretty fast because of Cut Timber. It's a pretty powerful attack for characters that can use it, like Sif and Ellen. Yes. This is the final strategy, and I'm bringing a full slash squad, and I have Acidus here on the front. She will be using her Rosario Impalement and Mirage Stab all the time. Final Empress is also on her side. She uses the Impact and Half Moon, and also Moonlight. I'm inheriting this from her other style. There is Final Emperor, and Flowering Plume is on 3 VP, so I have enough later to just use Double Dark Blade. I don't want him to use Double Dark Blade on the start of the fight. And then there's Gustav inheriting Flowing Slash, Double Crush, and he will be doing very good damage, but also debuffing. In the back we have Princess White Rose. I do believe that this is good because all these characters are useful in one way or another, so the strategy is to train 4 characters that are needed, and also Princess White Rose or any other healer. Let's go. The battle started, and I don't know who you be attacking before, because I don't remember the speed of my characters. At least we just finished that enemy with the impact. Then Rosario and Peyo. My characters are not that fast. I still need to train them a little more. Okay, we just used the Flooring Plume. That means that Gustav still has double crush on the second wave. But funny that his enemy is attacking me for everyone else. It's okay if your Gustav uses your double crush here. No worry. So double Dark Blade will deal very high damage. And yeah, because we have way too much BP with Princess White Rose, we have Mega Wind Blast available. Because we have two healers, even if something goes wrong, they would just revive one another. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't. If you want to support the channel, you have those links here in the description of the video. We see each other on the next one. Bye.